Welcome one and all to Breachway. My name is Deep Space Matt, and today I'm setting out as captain of my own ship. I'll have to choose my path carefully across each star sector, facing random events and hostile factions. Combat will test my tactical skill as I need to utilize my defensive systems at just the right time and to look for an opening to attack with everything I have. Can I outfit my arsenal with the best equipment to keep my crew safe? Let's find out in Breachway. Alright, here we go with Breachway. This is a new sci-fi deck builder that takes some inspiration from games like Slay the Spire and FTL, and one that I've been looking forward to for quite a while. Well, the game has now just been released into early access today, September 26th, and if you want to check it on out, I'll have a link in the description down below where you can do just that. But for now, let's get right into it and start a new run. A sudden jolt awakens you as you hear the distinct beeping of doors opening. As reality creeps back in, you slowly recognize your surroundings, the cramped confines of your quarters on the Atlas. Hey, wake up! The captain wants to see us on the command deck. He seems pretty agitated and you look groggy as hell, so just let me do the talking. Head over to the command deck. There's an unusual flurry of activity as you enter the command deck. The captain, studying the data feed on one of the consoles, beckons the two of you over. Our infrared sensors detected a large explosion in Solarii space, right where one of their research stations is located. Whatever they were up to looks like it didn't go as planned. So this might be our big break then, a chance to turn this scavenging mission around and not go home empty-handed. Could be. We're closer to the station than any of the Solarii fleets in the system. We can't risk approaching with the Atlas, however, as it would be picked up by fleet scanners and we'd be done for. A small ship like the Magpie, though, launched at a current speed, could get there undetected. It'll run on minimal reactor capacity, using only maneuvering thrusters for flight path adjustments. With all due respect, sir, the fireworks will likely attract other scavengers by the time we get there. Which is why the lieutenant here is tasked with protecting the Magpie in case things go south. I'll assemble a team while you make the necessary preparations. Report to the docking bay in 30 minutes. Let's prepare to head out. This is the ship's status screen. You can view statistics such as number and types of hardpoints, starting equipment, and crew. Each piece of equipment contains a few starting cards and has capacity to add more cards as you play. Equipment requires an assigned crew member to function. If you want a better look at your ship, you can orbit the camera while keeping the left mouse button pressed and use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Once you are done inspecting your ship, click on the Accept button in the ship's selection window to proceed. Alright, what do we got? Engineering with Lena Starling. Tristan Singh on the shields or launch bay has an AI, and Ivan Bronco on the laser cutter for our lovely Magpie, a compact vessel equipped with an industrial laser cutter and a set of robotic arms, perfectly suited for scavenging missions. Alright, very nice. Let us accept. Alright, if we just follow the nav points I laid out, we should be at the wreckage in about 2 days, and then we rendezvous back with the Atlas. We just stick to the asteroid belt as much as we can to avoid detection. Easy. I really don't see why the captain decided to put you in charge of my ship. Watch your tone. While we're on this mission, this is your new captain. Come on now, we got a mission to do. You can fight all you want once we're back on the hauler. Soon things settle down and everyone is at their assigned post. Time to start familiarizing yourself with the ship's command console. Alright, we got the station wreckage here, and a waypoint. Let's go ahead and head on out. Your console flashes a warning indicating combat near your flight path. Not long after, the infrared sensors flare as the ship explodes. The remaining ship changes course, heading in your direction. There's no way their sensors spotted us. We've been running cold for almost a day now. Just our luck then, their flight path will take them right within radar detection range. Let us prepare combat protocols. This is your hand of cards displaying the actions you can take each turn. Each card requires resources to play, shown as a number in the lower part of the card. This is your resource panel. The colored number next to the icon indicates your current energy. The white number shows your energy income at the start of next turn. Resources carry over between turns. Enemy actions are based on their equipment. Each piece of equipment has a card slot indicating the next action. Cards gain 1 pip each turn. When all pips are filled, the card's border turns white, signaling that it will be played on the next turn. You play cards by dragging and dropping them over the crosshair region. Attack the enemy by playing 2 slice cards to advance. Alright, we're going up against the Vulture here, who's got 18 hull, and we can do 8 damage. Sounds good. Press the end turn button to advance to your enemy's turn. Shields are your primary defense, with each shield point blocking 1 damage. Shields halve at the start of each turn, so deploy shield cards just before an enemy attack for maximum effectiveness. The enemy ship is about to attack, play a block card to prevent hull damage from the enemy's upcoming attack. Alright, so their laser pulse is doing 4 damage, and we can block exactly 4 damage. After playing a card, it moves to your cooldown pile. Cooldown duration is indicated by the number next to the icon on the card. Once off cooldown, it returns to your draw pile. Press the tab key or click on the card status UI for an overview of cards in your draw pile in your hand or on cooldown. Alright, we still have 2 energy. Can we play Target Lock? Deal +1 damage. Upkeep, play at least 1 attack per turn. Oh, we can't pay for the upkeep. So we'll just end the turn. Block all their damage. Excellent. Persistent effects on your ship appear above your card hand. Some effects last for a set amount of turns, while others have an upkeep condition you have to meet each turn to maintain the effect. Alright, so that'd be the Target Lock, which we can play as well as a Slice to pay for the upkeep. So now our Slice will do extra damage. 5, excellent. But they're going to gain 4 shield this turn. Oh, I like how we can see the laser damage on their ship. Can we take them out now? No, we cannot. They have 9 effective health, and they've got a laser pulse on us, so we have to defend, and we can take out their shield at least.
Enemy shields down.
And we should be able to take them out now. Yes, there we go. And we gained 25 resources, or maybe credits. The area is starting to get pretty lively. We should expect more combat on our approach to the station. Looks like we're not the only ones stupid enough to raid a Solarii facility. Too late to hide our presence now. Asking for permission to restore the reactor's ordnance protocol. That should allow us to squeeze some more power out of it. It will also improve our laser's beam output. Permission granted. Override the cutter's safety protocols. We'll need more firepower. Aye, Captain. That should enable it to emit concentrated laser pulses. Won't be military-grade laser, but it'll be close. You now have access to the ordnance resource. Ordnance is the main resource for attacks. Open your ship's status screen now to inspect your resource area. You have 1 unallocated reactor power. Left-click on the ordnance resource to add your extra reactor power to it. You can redistribute reactor power between your resources at any time. Right-click on energy twice to remove 2 power from it. Left-click twice to add the 2 power to ordnance. Your power distribution should be as indicated below. Alright, -2 on energy and +2 on ordnance. 3 and 2. To close the ship's status screen, click on the button again. Alright, head on to the next waypoint. We've got a ship closing in on an attack vector. Looks like pirates. Well, let's take them out. Ooh, I like the design of their ship. You can redistribute reactor power anytime in combat. Right-click on a resource type to remove 1 power unit, left-click to add. This lets you shift your resource income to suit your needs. Warning, adding 1 power to a resource generates 1 heat. Heat changes take place after playing the next card. Ships have a heat resistance and dissipation value. Resistance is the amount of heat a ship can safely sustain before overheating. Dissipation is the amount of heat removed at the end of each turn. Every point of overheat deals 1 hull damage at the start of your turn. Alright, so they are going to laser pulse right away. We need to block to deal with that. And we don't have enough to target lock and beam sweep, so we're just going to beam sweep. Oh, we have Ignite 3. Hull damage required to add 1 heat. Excellent. Oh, Heavy Blast. Enemy is charging up a Heavy Blast. We need to take out that laser. Yeah, it's going to do 10 damage. Cards with the target icon, like the Laser Pulse, are precision attacks that can target specific enemy equipment. Drag and drop these cards over an enemy equipment or card in the UI, or over a piece of equipment on the ship model to attack it. Each enemy piece of equipment has a durability value indicated by the shield icon. When durability hits 0, the equipment breaks, preventing any actions. Enemy equipment is automatically repaired in 3 turns. The durability damage from precision cards is indicated by the X shield icon. Alright, so their Heavy Blaster, or Heavy Laser, has 8 health, essentially. And we can do 8 to it. Oh, but we don't have enough ordnance. So let's target lock. Does that increase? Oh, it does increase. Now we're doing 5 component damage. So we'll get it next turn. They're going to charge up. You can right-click to discard unwanted cards, freeing up a slot for a new draw next turn. Discarded cards go on cooldown just as if being played. Consider discarding cards that are not useful in the next few turns. Oh, okay. So we don't really need this block, because we're going to take out their Heavy Laser right now. And this allows us a better chance to draw another attack. They're going to gain 4 shield for essentially 13 health. Can we double beam sweep? Not quite.
Enemy shields down.
Okay, but we can take them out next turn. Oh, let's get rid of this block. Don't need it. And we're just gonna hit them with the beam sweep. Excellent. Click on the subsystem item to add it to your cargo bay. We have an infrared emitter. Any attack from this weapon that deals hull damage adds +1 heat. Yes, we will take that. And 25 of this. Captain, we should hook up the mass refiner module to the reactor. It's crucial for improving our reactor's power output and strengthening the Magpie's shield system. It was originally meant for deflecting dust and minor asteroids, not high-powered lasers. I can modify it to suspend high-density particles in its magnetic field, diffusing laser beams and absorbing kinetic force. This improves defense but requires mass. Permission granted. We also salvaged a functional subsystem from that ship. I'm sure we can put it to good use. Might help us get out of this in one piece. I'll be claiming that as reparations for my ship when we're back on the Atlas. The Magpie will need a new coat of paint once all of this is over. You can upgrade your reactor with credits you gather on your journey. To upgrade your reactor, open the ship's status screen. Click on the upgrade button below the reactor icon. Each upgrade gives you 1 extra reactor power. Okay, so these are credits. You now have access to the mass resource used for upgrades and repairs. Add your upgraded power unit to mass by left-clicking on its resource area. Subsystems enhance compatible equipment and their cards with various effects. Drag and drop the subsystem from the cargo bay on your modified cutter for application. Only 1 subsystem of the same type can be added to an equipment. Alright, so any attack that deals hull damage will also add 1 heat. Excellent. And close this. And now we're headed to the station wreckage. The remains of the station slowly come into view as you navigate to the designated coordinates. Things seem quiet, but the tension in the crew is palpable. Judging by the electromagnetic emissions, there should still be some functional equipment we can salvage in that section over there. Wait, look at the fluctuation in those infrared readings. I'll bet you a week's rations that there's a ship lying in wait to spring an ambush. Prep the laser and let's go around to get the jump on them instead. Circle around and attack. advantage, first attack deals +3 damage, or move closer to the wreckage to get a better read. Okay, so we get an extra option because Ivan has combat training. We're taking the advantage for sure. Hello there, Solarii Defender. Crew members have abilities you can activate at will during combat. To inspect crew abilities, hover over a crew member's portrait. Abilities do not use regular resources. Instead, they cost command points and have a cooldown after use. Your command point capacity is determined by the amount of crew on board, +3 max command points per crew member. Alright, what do you all do? Next attack played this turn deals +50% damage. Nothing for the AI. Next shield card played this turn gives +50% shield points. And gain 2 of each resource. Alright, so you're going to... Oh, you're going to attack for 8 immediately? Oh, that is awful. Oh, and we have no defense at all. Can we take out one of your components? We cannot, because you also have shield. Well, we can target lock, do a little extra damage, get our laser pulse. Do I want to focus on their missile or their laser? Let's go on their laser.
Enemy shields down.
And man, we're gonna take 8 damage. This is awful. Oh wait, incoming missile delayed attacks. You can track missiles in the lower left part of the screen above your hull points. Missiles have a delay of 1 or more turns before they hit. You can defend against missiles by playing shield cards or shooting them down with special missile defense cards. Oh, so they don't attack immediately? Oh, there we go. Deal 4 damage in 1 turn. And deplete, remove from battle once played. So they have a limited number of missiles they can attack me with. But they are going to hit me for 8 this turn for sure. And I can only block 6? Well, actually... if I use this, I can turn that 6 into a 9. Yeah, let's do that. Gain 9 shield. Excellent. I like how it updates the card with any additional effects. Okay, so we're safe from that. I can continue. I can ignite them or continue to try and take out their laser. Let's continue on their component. Alright, and they're going to fire a missile, but it's not going to hit us now. So we can just use one of these blocks, and we'll be fine.
Shielding enhanced.
For the laser pulse, we can beam sweep. All we can do. Alright, so this is still on cooldown. Can I take them out now? I can't. We're gonna take, what, 1 damage? Oh, wait a minute. No, I can't even attack with the beam sweep. I have to use the laser pulse. Oh, no, wait. I can take out your laser. And then block with this. And we're safe. Excellent. How many missiles do you have? Can I still target their... Oh no, I can't retarget their laser pulse until it's repaired. Let's go ahead and beam sweep. Oh, we can beam sweep and set them to overheat. Excellent. And end the turn. They launch a missile, but we're going to take them out right now. I'm assuming that missile will no longer attack us after they're destroyed. That is correct. Click on the flashing equipment to add it to your cargo bay. After some combat encounters, you can draft cards to add to any piece of equipment. Click on the Add a Card button to select a card to add. Oh, look at this. Blinding Pulse. Deal 4 damage and 4 precision. Next enemy attack deals minus 50% damage. That seems pretty good. Shield Stream. Gain 4 shield and 1 shield duration. Prevent shield points from halving on turn start. Disable 1 energy production for the effect's duration 3 turns. So we lose out on 1 energy a turn, but we gain 4 shield and our shields don't deteriorate. Or a capacitor, gain 4 energy but take 4 heat. And it has deplete. These all seem pretty decent. I might want to do Blinding Pulse. Yeah, let's do Blinding Pulse. And we're going to gain some credits and grab some lovely missiles. Excellent. Morale determines the rate at which your crew command points recharge on entering a node. Each crew member increases your maximum command points by 3. Certain event choices can temporarily or permanently affect crew morale. Area clear, no further hostiles in engagement range, deploying a recon drone for a visual sweep of the wreckage. Look behind that plating. That black box is the station's main data storage and backup unit. It's bound to have a lot of valuable research data we can sell. Who knows what they were cooking up here? Are you out of your mind? If the Solarii catch wind of us stealing that, we're as good as dead. We need a new air recycling and ventilation system back at the station, don't we? This is why we went on this scavenging run in the first place. This will bring in enough credits for all that and more. Enough squabbling. We've got a limited window before more hostiles arrive. Our orders were to retrieve all valuable salvage, so let's get to work. Begin salvage operations. The crew quickly works to retrieve the black box and fill the Magpie's cargo bay with any valuable salvage they can find. After the work is done, you set course for the rendezvous point with the Atlas. Open your ship status UI screen to inspect your salvaged equipment and install it on your ship. Drag the equipment from the cargo bay and drop it on the appropriate empty hardpoint. This will add 1 extra card slot and the cards from that equipment to your deck while in combat. Excellent. Alright, and we're going to head to the rendezvous point. I'm sure things won't go as planned. Incoming tight beam transmission from the Atlas. Magpie, this is the Atlas. We've got a situation. The Solarii have flagged us for interrogation. They've most likely got all their sensors pointed at us until we meet up with their patrol ships. Any attempt to pick you up would incriminate us both. We'll be fine, but I'm afraid you'll have to return to the station on your own. Keep your burn minimal and maintain a low profile until you're clear. Roger that, Captain. Stay safe. I've heard about Solarii interrogation methods. I wouldn't want to be on the Atlas right now. There's an alternate route we can take that will keep us away from any major flight corridors and known Solarii fleet positions. Should work. We have enough Delta 5 and remaining fuel to get us to the station. Set an alternate route to the station. That'll take us straight through deadweight controlled territory though. A solitary scavenger ship is sure to attract some attention from those pirate scum. We best be on our toes. Alright, let us proceed. There are 2 path types in Breachway. Main paths, shown as a blue line, allows only forward movement. Secondary paths, marked by thin yellow lines, permit both forward and backward movement. Moving to a node on a secondary path consumes 1 fuel. Oh, we got fuel now? Onto the waypoint, which has been disliked. Captain, we've intercepted a distress call. A civilian transport is under attack by a deadweight raider. They won't last long without our intervention. If we reroute power to the thrusters for max burn, we could intercept in time, pulling the raider's focus. That's too risky. It would leave us exposed during the approach. The deadweight could attack us freely, and we'd be defenseless until combat systems are online. It's a calculated risk. Diverting their fire from the transport to us is the only way to save that ship. Our hull should hold against the barrage. You make the call, Captain. Okay, we can distract the pirates and save the civilian transport. We gain disadvantage, but we gain morale. Wait until the weapons are fully charged before engaging. We gain advantage. Or, you know what? Just stay out of it and we lose morale. We're gonna try and save the transport. Acknowledged, Captain. It's the right call. Preparing for the maneuver now. You divert all power to the engines and fire up the thrusters to their maximum capacity. Before long, the deadweight ship stops firing on the civilian transport and turns its attention to you. I really like the world building here, or universe building. It feels a little bit inspired by The Expanse as well, how they describe the ships and maneuvering and how they travel through space. The enemy ship has a flak cannon. flak inflicts random damage within a range. Most flak attacks have a shredding value. Hull damage from flak that is equal or higher than the attack's shredding value triggers a shred status effect on the target. Each shred stack raises flak's minimum damage by 1. Shred decreases by 1 if not reapplied in a turn. Okay, so as long as they're shredding me, their random damage increases by 1, so it's 3 to 7. But that minimum will increase if I keep taking damage from it. Alright, but we got 4 options now. And this will do 3 to 7, shredding 5. We can block 6 and hope they don't do the max. Or we could use the tune generator. You know what? We're going to hope that they don't do the max. We're going to get a target lock. And then we're going to laser pulse on their flak. And we'll see how RNG does for us. Okay, it does exactly 6. Excellent. Oh, we got double missiles. We need to block for their laser burst. We can fire both missiles. Might as well. And they have no shields going. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. Oh, there's the blinding pulse. 3 and 2. We can't do that and block. We could... Oh, we can just... Oh, actually, we can do this. It says next enemy attack. Does that persist between turns? Or is that just the next enemy attack on their next turn? I presume it's the next time they attack. But we can take out the flak barrage now. And do I want to keep all this? I think I do. Oh, it does. Now their laser burst is down to 2 damage. Excellent. I cannot take them out this turn. So we do want to block. Get a laser pulse towards their laser. And we'll have them next turn. There you go. Beam sweep. Oh, we gain 30. We get to add a card. And we get a PDC. Very nice. Paired pulse. Deal 3 damage 2 times. I like that. Or a firecracker missile. Deal 2 damage 3 times in 1 turn. Well, that's okay. It's still 6. And it also takes 1 mass. Raise shield. If you don't have shields, add 12 shield and 1 shield duration. Otherwise, add 6 and expand capacity. Add 1 card slot. Costs 1 mass for every existing card slot. Let's go. You know what? We took the blinding pulse last time. Let's go with a raised shield. We'll go defensive on this one. And excellent. We got a PDC. The point defense cannon you salvage from the enemy goes on the aux mount, providing effective defense against enemy missiles. Auxiliary equipment operates without a crew member but doesn't add an extra card slot in combat. Open your ship status screen to equip it. Oh, and we also have an extension attachment, I assume. Onto... Oh, we don't get to talk to the ship we saved. Onto the repair station. You come across an abandoned repair station. A large part of it has been stripped clean by scavengers, but upon closer inspection, one of the maintenance bays still seems to be functional. Dock and attempt to do some repairs. It might not look like it, but some of the equipment left here is actually in good working condition. Your engineer gets to work with the assistance of the rest of the crew. A few hours later, the hull looks better than ever. Excellent. Back up to 50. To another disliked waypoint. Sir, a gunship is getting ready to fire. They must have some stealth tech that kept them hidden from the Magpie's sensors until they made their way into direct engagement range. We've got an incoming hail. Patch it through. Deadweight Captain, there you are, little Magpie. We've been looking forward to having a word with you. This doesn't need to get messy. Hand over that data core you've got in your hold, and you'll fly away unscathed with the rest of your salvage. Power down and prepare for boarding. Oh, I don't think so. Captain, if we power down our reactor, we're as good as dead. We're dead either way. We can't take a light cruiser on in this ship. Then we go down swinging. I'm not taking orders from a pirate. Yep, we make our stand. It saddens me to hear you chose violence, Captain. The data core is designed to withstand thermonuclear blasts. Don't expect us to hold back. Oh, look at your ship. Yo, you got a lot of things going on. Spread shot, deal 2 to 5 damage and destroy the closest enemy missile. And the turn after, you have a 6 damage star flare. We need to... Oh, we need to try and take out some of your... Oh, careful, that spread shot can shoot down our missiles. Yes, so we don't have any missiles to launch right now, which is good. You have 6 heat capacity. And if missile incoming, destroy 1 missile, else deal 2 damage and deplete. We're gonna hold on to that. And we're just gonna start to get to work on maybe their weakest one. Oh, but they also have take aim. 3 damage. Okay, we have a block. And we have the PDC burst, so I'm not worried about the star flare. We're gonna block this.
Shields up, Captain.
Oh, I also have the abilities, right? A laser pulse with the ability... Oh, actually, this could do 6 and take out their laser pulse. Let's use this. Okay, well, I guess that shield was useless at this point. And this is in 1 turn. Well, we did block their barrage. Alright, so we need the PDC burst. Definitely using that.
Enemy missile intercepted.
That is excellent. I really like that. And we're taking 2 to 6 from their flak, which is unfortunately going to get through. I could do another beam sweep. Do I want to use this right now? No, we're gonna hold off. Oh gosh. All right, star flares. Oh, we're getting no defense, which is awful. Let's get both of these in the air.
Missile launched.
We got a PDC to take care of their missile.
Incoming missile.
Okay, there's our block.
Target reached, Captain.
Oh, look, they got like little repair bots on their ship. We have to use this. And they're going to be doing upwards of 11. Oh, but they're going to use their aim. And they have predictive aim. Your next flak attack this turn deals max damage. So it's doing 6. Can I take that out? I cannot. We can gain shield. We're going to do this. Takes us up to 8. And you know what? Let's start working on their flat cannon.
Incoming missile.
Okay, give me a PDC, please. Oh, I did not get one. Alright, I guess I should have discarded some things. That's a lot of damage incoming. Oh gosh, they're hitting me with everything. Let's use a blinding pulse. And let's go ahead and gain this. And we can laser pulse their light barrage. Turn that off. Take away a beam sweep. Hopefully we can get some defense. There we go. Now that we're not being attacked. Well, we can target lock. We can beam sweep. And I'm going to hold on to the block.
Incoming missile.
And, oh, that's right. We only had 2 PDCs and they deplete. So none of that is arriving. We can gain 12 shields here, though. Right? Because we have no shield currently. And we can laser pulse. We can actually overload. Oh, we can't overload? We don't have enough command points? Alright, let's focus on the Star Flare. It's down to 1. Well, we're at 29, they're at 26. Laser cooldown. Cool down the charge laser and prepare it for firing again. Laser pulse. Take this out.
Shields up, Captain.
Gain shields. Their spread shot's gonna fire again. We can blinding pulse. I can't use any crew abilities. They're at 22. I feel like just defending right now. Predictive aim will deal max damage.
Shields up, Captain.
Just block all this. And we can blind, beam sweep. Probably should have blocked. But they're at 18. I can do a beam sweep or I can block. This is not great. Discard a beam sweep. Gain some shield.
Up, Captain.
Or I should, you know what I should be doing? Take this off and add it to my energy. I don't need mass right now. I have 9.
Incoming missile.
Alright, there we go. Take out the laser pulse. And they're at 15. We're going to take 7 plus a spread shot. We're going to block. A laser pulse on their spread shot. They're at 12. We're at 19. Okay, raise shield. 4 and 1.
Shields
That's
up,
all we can
Captain.
do. blinding for 4. This will do 10 damage. Let's go ahead and blind and continue work on the spread shot. Target locked. Missiles launch initiated. Holy cow. Wait, what is this? Free roamer pilot. Are we getting help? I mean, I had this. Come on now, I had this. Hang tight, Captain. The cavalry is here. Alright. Well, looks like we've got company. We'll settle this some other time, Captain. Oh, they're just... they're getting out of here. We gain 50. We add a card. Catalyst Pulse, deal 4 damage, and Precision. All pulse cards played this turn deal +1 damage. A Light Torpedo, deal 8 damage after 2 turns. Requires at least a 3 ordnance production. Shield Amplifier, gain 10, but requires shielded. Have any shield points. We have to have shield in order to use that. There's expanded capacity, or another PDC. Well, let's maybe... I feel like grabbing another PDC, honestly. Looks like we arrived just in time, Captain. The director dispatched us for your safe return after hearing about the Atlas incident. We'll continue the pursuit of that ship. Your path to the station is secure. Oh, there we go. Home station. What is this? Unknown. Home station up ahead, Captain. Preparing docking procedures. Once docked, the station's spin gravity kicks in. You and your crew disembark and head to your station quarters to rest, while dock workers start unloading the cargo bay. A few hours later, you're called to meet the station director in her office. I've had our researchers look at that data you brought back in the black box. While heavily encrypted, Rin managed to extract some data on the research they were conducting at the station. It has to do with the anomaly that swept through our system a while ago, knocking out a large part of our electronics. The equipment aboard the research station was able to extract some sort of information from it, leading them to believe it was a coded message or signal of unknown origins. Their data shows multiple star systems within the Breachway network were similarly affected, which led them to trace the trajectories to a set of coordinates where they converge. There's a lot more information here, but decrypting it further will take some time. Whatever else it may contain, this information is too dangerous to keep here. The Solarii will come looking for it sooner or later. They're already moving their fleets to close the system's breachway access points. They don't want this getting out. Take the black box with you and leave. Rin will accompany you to further decrypt the data. Judging by the Solarii response, this signal could lead to something important that could shift the balance of power. Me and Ivan are joining you as well. There's no way we're going on some crazy suicidal adventure while we stay behind to do maintenance work on the ventilation system. Good. We are preparing a Corvette-class gunship in the hangar for you. Oh, excellent. Posing as a mercenary will allow you to move freely within the Breachway network without raising suspicions. Once you are ready to leave, head to a random system in the Breachway network, and from there start making your way towards the signal coordinates. This should make it more difficult for the Solarii to contact you or connect you to this whole thing. Godspeed, Captain. Head to the hangar. Perk unlocked. Start out with 40, I think it was credits. Select our ship, the Arbalest, a well-rounded ship that strikes a balance between offense and defense. It boasts a pulse laser that performs best in multi-attack bursts, destroying enemy equipment with ease. The Marauder reached the first system boss. Oh, with the Arbalest unlock. The Lancer. Ooh, could we take a good look at these? So that's what we start off with. Enter the second system. Second system boss for the Firebrand. Look at this one. And back to the Arbalest. Alright. So. We have a bunch here. What is this? Start out with 40. So these are, I presume, like relics. And we have hot reload. Every 6th attack returns to your draw pile instead of going on cooldown. Alright, I think that's everything. Let's accept this. Oh, we have like reputation, it looks like, with different factions. The Solarii, the Starkin, the Free Roamers, and the Deadweights. Oh wow, this is a massive map. Most map nodes are under the control of one of the game's factions. Events at these nodes are influenced by your standing with the controlling faction. Some events can present choices that can modify your relation with one or more factions. Faction relations are grouped as follows: hated 0 to 1 pips, high chances of negative events and possible ambushes; disliked 2 to 3 pips, chance of negative events, station docking requests may be denied; neutral 4 to 5 pips, standard event outcomes; and allied 6 pips can lead to ally support in events and combat, as well as better rewards. Okay, so we are disliked by the Solarii, and we are neutral with the Starkin, we are allied with the Free Roamers, and we are also disliked by the Deadweights. Captain, our sensors detect a group of Starkin gunships on our flight path. Looks like they are trying to block any ships from entering the system through this Breachway corridor. Judging by the large number of civilian ships further ahead, the blockade is meant to keep people in. It looks like the gunships are in disarray. They haven't reacted to our approach. If we make a run at full burn, we can punch through with little fighting. That sounds good to me. Let's try and punch through. Busy with trying to prevent civilians from fleeing the system, only a security drone has noticed our approach. It's heading our way on an intercept course. Hello, little drone. I'm not worried about you, although you do have like 25 hull. Okay, what is this conservation? Gain 1 energy for every 2 ordnance you spend this turn. And it's free. So we can use this. And we'll gain what? 1 energy? Let's go ahead and start on their weapons. Oh, I should have maybe discarded a barrier. We didn't need to. We might as well use this. I don't know if I'm going to get more than that. Laser pulse. Oh, because we have nothing left in the draw pile. So we only drew 1 card. So if everything's on cooldown, we're kind of hosed. But we can take down their laser pulse. And deal 4 damage. All pulse cards played this turn. And deal +1 damage. Does it count itself?
Enemy shields down.
Alright, another laser pulse. We're going to... No reason to discard, because we're only going to gain 2 more cards in our draw pile next turn anyway. They're repairing their laser. Just keep focus on their shield as it's coming out. Oh, I should use the conservation, shouldn't I? And discard a barrier. And can we take you out now? I can if I use an ability. Oh, what is your ability? Gain 4 shield points for 5. We need some shield. And... might as well just take that out. And no problem. We can add a card. Let's see what we get here. Oh, we got like multiple choices. Deal 4 damage, and for precision, return a laser card from the cooldown pile to your hand. Cannot return itself. Seems nice. Quick Pulse, deal 3 damage and 3 precision. -1 cooldown for the next attack played this turn. Gain 6 shield and 1 duration. Gain 10 shield and 1 duration. Gain 4 ordnance for 1 heat. Lose up to 4 ordnance on turn end. And gain 4 mass, sustain 1 heat, lose 4 mass. So same as the ordnance surge. Let's go with some more attacks. I kind of like the repeater pulse. And now we're kind of just open. Oh no, we have to go to the sector gateway. And what are we looking at here? 3, 2, 1. We can purchase another one, or what does this do? Extra capacity. We don't need extra capacity, but we could use another reactor power. And we're going to put that into energy. After we breach the blockade, multiple ships try to make a run and exit the system. As we mix in with a group of civilian vessels, the Starkin gunships break off pursuit and focus on keeping the fleeing ships in. Incoming message request, Captain. It's impossible to isolate the source with so many ships grouped together. Greetings, Captain. Impressive skills you've shown here. I could use the services of a bold freelancer such as yourself. I'm a data broker by trade, willing to offer a generous reward in exchange for some valuable intel. I need to gather data on the strength of the ships in this sector, and by the looks of it, this isn't the last fight you'll get yourself into. Send me your combat logs after 6 combat encounters, and I'll transfer 150 credits on delivery. Oh, and Captain, pick a weapon for my reserves while you're at it. You'll need all the firepower you can get. Consider it an investment in your future. Tip, you can press tab on your keyboard to freeze the equipment UI and hover over the inspect cards. Keep in mind you have to move a crew member to operate the launch bay if you pick a missile launcher. Alright, take the missile rack Mark 1, open the ship's status window and assign a crew member to operate the newly added missile equipment. A few moments later, a transport container emerges from somewhere in the group of ships headed for your direction. You pry it open in the cargo bay after a security scan and pick up its contents. Have your crew install the weapon and proceed. Okay, so we need somebody. Can we bring the AI to do this? There we go. And we're all set. So we can head over here. Conflict zone. We are neutral with the Starkin, or we are disliked with the Solarii. Unknown out here. Elite combat, disliked. Alright, well, this over here is the sector exit, so we gotta get way over here. Let's go to the neutral and see what happens. Combat zones are off limits to non-allied ships. A Starkin gunship takes your unauthorized presence as a sign of aggression and moves in to attack. I did not know that's what that meant. Well, I guess we're going in for combat. Oh, but it's a little gunship who has Rampart, Laser Pulse. Let's go ahead and we're going to use this because we can focus on their pulse, fly a missile up, gain a bunch of energy. I could use this to take out their laser right now. Missile loader, add 2 Starflare missile cards to your draw pile. Let's use this. Now we do 6 damage, and that'll take out their laser. We're going to load some missiles. We don't need a barrier. I can probably discard one of them. So we'll draw all 3 cards. Oh yeah, we're excellent here. We're going to send a missile up. They're going to gain 10. And we can not use that. Repeater pulse. Cooldown pile. What is our cooldown looking like? This is going to return next turn anyway. So you know what? We're going to send another missile up. Just because it's low cost. We're going to barrier. And I'm not too worried about them. Conservation. Let's take 2 out of there. And maybe actually go like that. And we're going to use this just to get out of our hand. Come back on the pulse. Oh, well, I wasn't even paying attention to their hull. I didn't need to do all that. Alright, does that hurt our reputation? We're in a conflict zone. Doesn't matter which way we go. Let's head this way, because then we have more options. Criminals and turncoats from other factions regularly flee into lawless deadweight conflict zones to avoid law enforcement. One such ship has already locked onto us and is moving in to attack. Oh, you guys got the heavy blaster. I can not block all of that. I can block some of it. Oh, wait. I can block all of it. I use this, plus this.
Shielding enhanced.
And then let's just use our conservation up. Use our laser pulse, focus on your blaster. Might as well use the missile loader. I'm not using mass for anything else. And this will take us down 2, but next turn we'll have 6 ordnance. You're using another shield pulse immediately. Awful.
Enemy shields down.
Alright. We want to try and deal with your laser. Generator cooldown, reset shield generator operation cycle. Oh, I should have done this first. That's fine. We'll do this. Return the laser pulse to our hand. And we don't need the barrier. We can take out this and the turn. We should be taking one off of here and adding one to that. We need more ordnance. I'm going to launch a missile.
Missile is in flight.
We'll go to 5 ordnance.
Enemy shields down.
Conservation. Can we take you out now? No. Well, actually, the missile will take you out. Excellent. And we get to add another card. We need another shield card. Auto shield, gain 4 shield, then draw a shield card from your draw pile. If draw succeeds, add +2 shield. Or charged barrier, just gain 6 shield and 1 duration. 3 and 1, 3 and 2. So it takes 1 more mass, but we get an extra duration. Equivalents gain 1 mass for every 2 energy you spend this turn. Oh, what is this? Oh, they also have different colors across the top. Like this is blue. Oh, I think that just means what resource it is using, or the main resource it's using. So this mainly uses mass. Harness Strike, gain 1 shield point every time you play a laser or ion attack. That seems pretty good. We're gonna go with... We'll try this auto shield. Actually, no. We'll go... I don't know. We'll go with the charged barrier. And, oh, we got a system event. We are disliked, though. Let's see what this is all about. Incoming transmission from a Solarii patrol ship up ahead. Hail, Captain. Contacting unverified gunships is not standard protocol, but I'm hoping you may be of service. A pirate vessel has been pillaging shipping lanes in the vicinity, and due to current events in the system, our resources are stretched thin. We would like to contact you in securing our shipping routes. Oh, contract you in securing our shipping routes. If you will fulfill the contract, I will make sure to notify my commander of your assistance. In addition to the payment, we can always use the service of trustworthy freelancers. Oh, we are absolutely going to accept the contract. The young Solarii captain transmits the coordinates to a pre-established rendezvous point on your map where you are to meet up with one of their freighters. Oh, right over here. We are disliked here. Conflict zone, we are disliked, so we're going to get a combat there. Let's go to this waypoint. You arrive at a deserted and pillaged refueling station. Upon closer inspection, it looks like some fuel is still left in one of the tanks. Oh, excellent. We gain some fuel. And let's take this on. When you get to the rendezvous point, you find a civilian cargo ship already waiting. You match speed and flight paths and then proceed to run silent along the massive freighter. Before long, you pick up the signal of the pirate ship heading straight for the freighter. Its civilian-grade sensors have not picked up the enemy ship yet. What do you want to do, Captain? Well, the only thing we can do, emerge from behind the freighter and attack the ship. You manage to catch the enemy ship by surprise, gaining the initiative in combat. Gain 2 extra card slots. Oh, amazing. Alright, what are you going to do? You got Flak, Barrage, Phase, discard an enemy tactical card, add a system disruption card to enemy's hand. Applies if target has 0 security, otherwise remove 1 security from target. Security protects against enemy hacks, buffs up your hack cards. Oh gosh, they're going to hack my systems. And discard a tactical card? What is a tactical card? Do I have a tactical card? Is what these are? Alright, what do we have to play with? We need to shield up against the Flak Barrage.
You are now shielded.
And we need to start in probably on that weapon. Launch a missile. Alright, we blocked it all. We are now hacked. I'm not sure what that's doing to us at the moment. Dissipate. Next turn, enemy's shield cards add 2 less. Consume all security. They're going to launch a missile. We might as well load... Oh, actually, we have the charged barrier. Use that instead. We are going to take out their Flak Barrage, gain extra damage, and use the repeater.
Incoming missile.
I was about to say, where are my PDCs? But this is a different ship. We don't have those anymore. Missile will do 4. We are protected against that. We're just going to laser pulse.
We've been hit, Captain.
We gain 2 less shield. We're doing okay. Conservation. Let's load these missiles. Alright, gain 6 shield. Yes. And I suppose launch a missile.
We're hit. We were hacked.
Enemy shield cards cost +2. That's fine. We got plenty of energy. We've almost got them down. We can use this again. I'd rather hold it for future battles, though. Are we taking damage right now? No, we're not. So we're gonna take this out.
We were hacked.
And we're gonna take you out now. Oh no, I don't have enough. Software malfunction. Play this card to remove it from your deck. Deal 4 damage. Extra pulse cards. I just don't have enough ordnance. And I don't want to use an ability. So we're just gonna shield up.
Captain.
And take him out next turn. Alright, excellent. Incoming transmission from the Solarii patrol ship. Congratulations on the successful mission. You have proven yourself worthy of our trust. The credits have been transferred into your account. I hope we meet again, Captain. And Solarii relations are increased. Very nice. But we're at over an hour, so that's going to do it for this video. Once again, this has been Breachway, and this game's a whole lot of fun. I enjoy pretty much everything about this game. The combat feels great. It seems to have a decent amount of depth and options and replayability. I like the universe building. The artwork is great and design. Overall, just a very well put together package. Once again, if you want to check this game on out, I'll have a link in the description down below where you can do just that. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching.